Hi everyone, so I'm back with a great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with ZScaler. So if you don't know by now, ZScaler has just recently started hiring for software engineering internship. So this is a great opportunity for all of you people that are looking for an internship right now, because ZScaler is a pretty great company to work at, and they have a decent stipend for this as well. So in this video, we'll be talking more about the role, the details, the requirements. We'll be talking about the eligibility, and of course, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to get your resume shortlisted and eventually crack the interviews. So everything that you need for cracking this role, for cracking Zscaler, is going to be within this video. So make sure that you watch the complete thing and then apply ASAP. The link to apply, the form to fill is going to be in the description box. And if you're someone who's having difficulty in cracking off-campus placements, you don't know how to prepare for your dream company, you don't know how to crack the interviews, you're struggling with DSA, or you're unable to get a call back, or any other sort of issue you're having in your placement journey, then you can connect one-to-one with me, where I'll personally help you, guide you, and mentor you and make sure that you have everything you need in order to crack your dream company. I've already helped hundreds and hundreds of students in getting placed. You can check the testimonials out on my profile, so you can connect one-to-one with me. The link for that is going to be in the description box. All right, coming back to this opportunity, like I said, Zscaler just very recently started hiring for this. It's a software engineering internship. The head of hiring just recently posted on his LinkedIn about this, and he gave the form to fill. The form is going to be in the description box. You have a couple of things there. I'm going to talk about how to fill and what all you need to fill to maximize your chances, and how to make your resume to maximize your chances. So we'll talk about that in later part of the video. But first, let's get the eligibility out of the way first. So this is specifically for people graduating in 2027. Okay. And a lot of you 2027 grads were complaining that we are not getting any opportunities. Most of the opportunities for internship are for 26 batch. So here you go. This is for 27 batch graduates. But if you're a 26 grad, then don't worry. I have a lot more openings for you as well. The link for those openings are going to be in the description box as well, because I don't want you to feel like you just wasted your time. So I'll be providing links for you guys as well. And for 25 grads as well, the link to all of the openings will be in the description box, along with, of course, the opening for the Zscaler internship. But again, to reiterate, this internship is for 2027 grads only. Okay. And they have an option of putting other in your, graduating degree year. So of course they have the option of 27, but they still have an option of other. So probably if you have enough skills and you're a 26 grad or you're 28 grad or you're something else than 27, they can consider you, because in the form you have the option to fill something apart from 27. But they have mentioned 27 as the eligibility, so we don't know that for sure, but you know what I say, right? When in doubt, always apply. So you have the option of mentioning your graduating year, your year of your degree completion, as something else apart from 27 as well, but it's specifically targeted for 27 graduates. So I don't want to digress anymore. This is the eligibility criteria. If it's fine, if you understand it, well and good. Otherwise, you can ask me in the comments and I'll be able to clarify there for you. And more links for everyone in the description box, because there are a lot of openings open right now. In fact, in a couple of hours, I'll be posting another video, which is again for the software engineering internship. Make sure that you stay tuned for that video as well. All right, now that we passed the eligibility, let's talk about how to get shortlisted. So of course, you have a list of things that you need to fill in the form, and you have certain things, right? You have things like experience, of course, experience as in not proper professional experience, but experience hands-on, whatever you worked on. And one thing that is very important that a lot of people kind of ignore is the achievements part of the form. See, I already told you guys, you need to have a achievement section in your resume, right? But even if you don't, here they're explicitly asking for an achievement section in the form itself, right? And they've mentioned also as an example that you can mention you're a 5-star on CodeChef, you're a this much rating on Lead Code, or you won this hackathon, which is exactly what I talk about in my videos, right? So if you have one of those things, if you have a good rating on any website, Codeforces, CodeChef, Lead Code, see, it doesn't have to be very good. You don't need to be a candidate master on Codeforces. You don't need to be a like 6-star, 5-star on CodeChef. Anything which you feel is good, it's not very average, it is at least a bit above average, you can put in your achievement section. Okay. But do not let it be empty. I know a lot of people think, oh, I don't have any achievements, but here they're explicitly asking for it. So if you don't fill it, if you leave it empty, it is going to put you at a disadvantage. So do not leave it empty. Whatever you have as an achievement, mention it. Even if you don't have any achievement, at the bare minimum you can write a couple of lines like solved 500 plus coding problems, did this end-to-end project with back-end, front-end, microservices, whatever you did, right? You have to mention something like that. Apart from that, they have other things to fill in the form, you can fill that to the best of your knowledge. But again, whenever you're filling something, make sure that it shows off your work experience, it shows off your practical experience, it shows off your hands-on experience. That is the most important thing. Okay. And Zscaler is a company that cares about your coding skill, it cares about your problem solving skills, your DSA skills. So you have to make sure that you're showcasing that in the right way in both the form and in your resume. Now, the form is fine, you can fill it, it's not that difficult to fill. The main section was the achievement section, which I already talked about. Now let's get into the resume, because of course, no matter what is there in the form, the rest or the majority of the selection process is going to be depending on your resume. If your resume is not good and the form is perfect, you are not gonna you're not gonna be getting selected, right? So you have to make sure that your resume is impeccable, your resume is as clean, neat, and shows off you in the best way as much as possible. That's how your resume should be like. So again, first thing, like I already told you, speaking about the content of your resume, one thing I already told you, you need to make sure you put your lead code or any coding profile. I review a lot of resumes, right? And I still see a lot of people when reviewing their resume, they have no link to the lead code, they have no link to their GFG, Code Forces, Code Chef, anything. You need to put something in your resume that shows off your problem solving skills, especially if you go for a company like Zscaler, Amazon, or these kind of companies, these group of companies that cares about your problem solving skills. And yes, Zscaler is one of them, and it's a very high paying company. They have a great package of PPO as well, right? So, at full time, basically, they have a great package of around 25 to 30 LPA. So that is good as well. So my point is, you need to put your DSA skills. You need to show your DSA skills. So do two things. First, put the link to your lead code. Second, add one line like did this many DSA problems on XYZ platform. So that DSA keyword will also come in your resume. Apart from that, you need to have some high quality projects. Now, again, they haven't asked for any tech stack particularly. Again, it's an internship, so anyways, they won't. But Zscaler primarily works with a lot of tech stack. They work with JavaScript related tech stacks as well. They work with Java related tech stack as well. And they have a bit of Python somewhere as well, but primarily they work on these tech stack, right? JavaScript and Java related. So if you have full stack projects in your resume, that is going to help you a lot. If you've worked with Spring Boot, if you work with JavaScript related technologies like React.js, Node.js, MERN put it in your resume. See, your first project in your resume should always be a full stack project. I don't care if it's Spring Boot or Node.js, whatever it is, whatever tech stack you're using is not important, but the first project should be a full stack project. If possible, try to integrate AI in it. I give that tip in all of my videos. So try to integrate AI in it if it's something as simple as calling Gemini API, image generation using OpenAI, anything, right? But use AI integration in the project wherever possible. So the first project can be a proper full stack project. Second project can be like a Chrome extension or an app, anything, right? It doesn't need to be completely full stack. It can be a front end project as well. It can be a back end project as well. Completely fine. Third project again can be anything, or it can be if you're more into Python data sort of thing, then you can have a Python project as well. So that sort of it covers everything. You're not leaving anything, right? But again, that's what I suggest to you in this case. It's not important that you have all of them in the right way, in the right order, but the first project should be the best. That is the main thing. See, anyone reads top to bottom, the first thing that they lay their eyes on should be blowing their mind away, should be impressing them like anything. So always your first project should be the best project. I see a lot of people, they put the best project at last. Don't do that. Put the best project on the top. Okay. Apart from that, like I already said, have an achievement section in your resume. If you've won any hackathon, if you've taken part in open source, if you've done anything that can be considered as an achievement, even in a little bit of light, put it. You need something that will get you apart, get you past, get you in front of, ahead of other candidates, because a lot of people are going to be applying for this. So you need to have something that will try to show you in a unique way, in a better light than everyone else. Okay. All of these things are fine, but don't forget the basics with the content. Don't just forget about the basics. You need to make sure you have a good ATS score. You need to make sure you have a good ATS friendly, pass friendly template. See, a company like Zscaler or any company, PBC, even a service based company which is getting a lot of application, they're not going to manually go through all of the resume. At some point, they're going to have some automation, they're going to have some sort of screening, they're going to have some sort of ATS. And if you don't have a good ATS score, if you don't have a pass friendly template, a good ATS friendly template, your resume can get rejected there. So don't take the risk. Make sure that your ATS score is at least above 70, 75, 80. That is like the safe spot, and the higher it goes, the better, of course, it is going to be like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the advice I have for you. As for the interviews, of course, once you get shortlisted, you're gonna have to come across the interviews. So as for the interviews, it's not gonna be too difficult. It is gonna be around medium to hard. It's not gonna be that hard. Of course, ZScaler is a company, they're paying well. It's going to be a bit difficult, and they're going to focus on DSA as well. Good news for all of you who love DSA, bad news for those of you who don't love DSA, but there is going to be a bit of DSA there. Now, they can ask medium hard problem in lead code, but it's not going to be an unseen problem. See, for the first round, of course, you can expect unseen problems as well, but for the subsequent interviews, they're going to most probably pick lead code problem and ask you that. So make sure that you're brushed up on all of your DSA skills. Make sure that you revise all of your DSA skills, the patterns, everything, because there will be DSA. Apart from that, there will be CS fundamentals as well. Zscaler is a company that cares about CS fundamentals. Again, let me remind you. So basically, read about all of these things. I'll give you guys some interview experiences. In fact, I have recorded an interview experience with a Zscaler employee, so you can watch that video as well. And I'll give you some other interview experiences. Read about them, read them, watch the video, understand what the interview process is going to be like, so that you can prepare accordingly. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope that you understood everything. Of course, the link to apply is going to be in the description box. And make sure that you subscribe, because there will be a lot more opportunities. Right now is the peak time for hiring. Like I already told you, all the way from October, November, December, January, companies are going to be hiring a lot. And then again, at the first quarter, companies are again going to be hiring a lot. So hirings are slowly going to increase. Make sure that you're on your toes. Make sure you're one of the first applicants, and make sure that you have your resume ready to be edited as soon as my video comes, so you can watch it, edit it, and then apply as soon as possible. Because a lot of these openings are closing very, very quickly. My Trellix video, Billasoft video got viral, not viral, got popular. A lot of you guys watched it, applied, hundreds of people applied, and then they closed the opening. Why? Because whenever they get a large number of applications, they are going to close it. So you have to make sure you are one of the early applicants. Okay, and it doesn't close that early. You don't need to worry. It is there for at least 1 day, 1.5 day, but more than that, there's a good chance it's gonna be closing soon. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure that you watch out for the other videos that will be coming in later part of the day. And yeah, make sure that you subscribed and stay tuned for more videos. And if you need anything, you can connect one-to-one with me as well. The link for that too is going to be in the description box. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.